What's up, people? I'm Shaggy, the Opinionated Hippie, continuing my deep dive into covers albums. Don't like covers albums, never been a fan, which is why I'm going to try to find the best one. This is my 24th that I've done. Probably should have done this a long time ago, but I kind of completely forgot about its existence, even though I own it and I actually really, really enjoy it. But this past weekend here in the United States, I'm filming this in June of 2025. We had a No Kings Day in which there were protest marches all across this country of ours, in protest of a man who wants to be king. And in preparation for me leaving the house and spending the day marching and protesting and all that stuff, I wanted to listen to No More Kings off this album, Schoolhouse Rock Rocks, a covers album. I'm assuming it's from the 90s. I forgot to look up the exact date. Of Schoolhouse Rock songs. And if you didn't grow up in the United States, you might not be aware of what these are. Saturday morning cartoons, ABC, Channel 7, where I grew up in Southern California. Between the cartoons, or between your Saturday morning, the only time you could see cartoons other than like maybe 4:30 or 5 in the afternoon, wait till your father gets home, they would have these little 3-minute songs that were like rock songs or subgenres of rock that would teach you things. There were, I think, 10 songs. There were maybe 40 songs each. There were like maybe 12 songs, maybe 48. But there were songs about math, all of your times tables. There were songs about science, songs about grammar, and songs about history. And this is a collection of covers, 14 covers from like indie rock bands, indie artists, mostly from the 90s. And some of these covers, I think, are some of the greatest covers of all time. In fact, the reason I went back to listen to this and remember this is because Pavement covers the song No More Kings, which is about American people leaving England and coming to America and not wanting kings anymore. And then there was a revolution and all that stuff. Pavement turns No More Kings into a Pavement song. It sounds exactly like a Pavement song. In fact, the lyrics about colonists coming to America, not wanting kings, taxation without representation, sound like they could be stream of consciousness Malcolmist lyrics. It is maybe the perfect song for the perfect band. Like cover meets band. I don't know if it gets any more perfect than Pavement covering No More Kings. But that's not the only perfect song on here. There are a number of absolutely perfect covers. 15 tracks total, 14 songs. The opening track is called Schoolhouse Rocky. It's like a little 5-10 second jingle that would open up, that would go before the actual cartoon video that would play on Saturday mornings. The first official track that's a cover is I'm Just a Bill by the Deluxe Folk Implosion. Pretty straightforward cover, but it absolutely works. The rock part gets this very indie rock vibe. They do the spoken word parts with like a certain amount of, it's about a bill that's going to try to be introduced to become a law. It's got to go to the House and the Senate. There's this whole process. And there's a certain amount of self-awareness, like college Schumer self-awareness or indie rock self-awareness in sort of the spoken word parts that make it work. But good. It's a solid opener. Next up is 3 is a Magic Number, which by Blind Melon. Shannon Hoon's voice is perfect for this. He's got this really sweet, high, just 3, it's a magic number. It's just absolutely beautiful. Some really nice kind of wah-infested like guitar work comes in here. Straight up awesome 90s hippie jam. If you take away the timetables part, where like 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times, if you take away that part, this could be a real song. The lyrics of this about just identifying different things that exist in threes in the world could work as a real song, especially like a sort of 90s hippie jam band song. Awesome. 2 for 2 so far. The next 2 songs I'm a little more hit and miss on just because they're a little too close to the original. Conjunction Junction by Better Than Ezra, too close to Conjunction Junction, what's your function? They don't do much to it to like change it up. And then Electricity by a band called Goodness, just kind of does nothing for me. Just kind of loud rock, pretty straightforward rendition of the song. So While I enjoy those songs because I like those songs from my childhood experience watching them, I don't think the covers bring much. Then we have No More Kings, which is just perfection, absolute cover perfection. When Malcolmus does it, that's what I call taxation without representation, and it's not fair. Just full on Pavement. And then the end, they keep repeating the line, we're going to run our things our own way. And then somebody goes, run it into the ground. There's an awesome Pavement slacker indie rock vibe to this that feels like it could be a Malcolmus solo song, feels like it could be a late period Pavement song. Not like an early Pavement song, but like a late period Pavement song. Just bam, it's a home run. Yeah, I mean, I would say you have to get this thing. It's probably cheap. You can probably find it on Amazon, I would imagine. I would imagine it's pretty inexpensive at this point, but it's worth it just for the No More Kings Pavement version. Just fantastic. Next, Ween does The Shot Heard Round the World. Pretty straightforward performance of this song. It sounds good. Jeaner is doing his perfect, like, hey, I can sound exactly like the guy in the original with my voice type thing. Then we got a little flute action going on. The shot heard about the shot at Lexington, which started the American Revolutionary War. Little history lesson for you there. I like Ween. I like the energy. I don't think they do much with the song, but it's going to help give this entire thing an extra point at the end, just because I enjoy listening to it. Next, Lemonheads doing My Hero Zero. Some little spacey spoken word part in the beginning when they do the zero. What about zero? Tell me about zero, that part. And then they drop into the boom, My Hero Zero. The bass on this is fantastic. This is the Lemonheads when I think Hatfield was in the band. This is power pop at its 90s best. Like, this is a banger. Absolutely fantastic, fantastic song. And the rhythm guitar in this, the bass, so good. Next up is the Energy Blues by Biz Markie. It's pretty much just your woozy Biz Markie performance. On the piano, a little cymbal action, your bluesy. It's an okay version. Not much to this. If you like Biz Markie, maybe you'll absolutely love this version. And then another absolute masterpiece. Chavez covering Little 12 Toes, which is about if you had a 12 bass system instead of a 10 bass system. So, multiplying by 12 would be adding 0 instead of multiplying by 10. And it goes into like the mind-blowing concept of that. But it's this really aggressive sort of indie rock piece that has this just strumming guitar that's like just this really kind of heavy guitar as they do the beginning part. And then the chorus is this Beatlesque pop that is gorgeous. And then when they do the times table part, they go into like just this drum thing, like, and then they do the times tables over that, and it gets crazier and crazier. And then they drop back into the chorus, which is just like pure pop perfection. Like, this is heavenly. This is such a dynamic performance. This is absolutely incredible. Yeah, just absolutely amazing. Chavez just kills it. Then we get Verb, That's What's Happening by Moby, which is also another fantastic performance. Guitar-led, sort of, you kind of get that Moby techno rock vibe, but when you listen to it, there's nothing actually kind of techno going on. It's just this really high energy guitar-driven like piece. Absolutely fantastic. The lyrics could be a real song. I mean, it's about a verb. That's what's happening, man. It's a party. That's what's happening. And then we get a number of songs that don't really do much beyond the original song. They're kind of hit and miss. Interplanet Janet by Man or Astroman. It's kind of right in the Man or Astroman wheel of what they do. Just kind of your garage rock pop version of this. I'm not a big fan of the original Interplanet Janet, so I didn't really like this. Lolly, 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 Get Your Adverbs Here by Buffalo Tom. Pretty straightforward performance. They kind of alter the vocals a little bit to kind of sounds like cartoon aliens at point, but too close to the original, too straightforward, even with the tweaking of the voices. And then we close out with two more great songs. Unpack Your Adjectives by Daniel Johnston. nice, breezy. His voice and that sort of almost innocent, childlike tenor that he has is just timbre that he has is absolutely fantastic. The vibe is perfect, kind of trippy in the definition of what it is. Part is they build it up and build it up. Really good, just boom, boom, just really good pop guitar acoustic vibe. And then we close out with Skee-Lo doing a West Coast G-Funk version of The Tale of Mr. Morton. This is absolutely fantastic. Very West Coast vibe. Just absolutely amazing. What's up, cat? It's The Tale of Mr. Morton. What is this? What's The Tale of Mr. Morton? What an adjective says. Is it about? It's not about adjectives. This is The Tale of Mr. Morton. What the predicate says he does. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's about sentence structure. Yeah, it's such a good song. I love this album. Like, I'm not going to give points to every song. What I'm going to do now is tally up how many songs get a point, how many don't, rank it among the others. But even the stuff that I'm not giving a point to, I still enjoy because I enjoy the originals. Really, the only two songs. I kind of don't like Electricity. Kind of don't like Interplanet Janet, but those are more with my relationships to the original song than the cover. But out of 8, there's 8 songs I like. I'm Just a Bill. 3 is a magic number. No More Kings is perfect. My Hero Zero, kind of perfect. Little 12 Toes, kind of perfect. Verb, That's What's Happening. Moby's bringing it. Unpack, Tale of Mr. Morton, kind of perfect. I'm going to give a point to the opening inclusion of Schoolhouse Rocky. So that would be out of 15. I'm giving it 9. 9, or does it get 10 points? I think I did my math wrong. Hold on, let me check. Oh, I did my math right. 9 out of 15. So it's right there at 60%. In the top 10, 7 out of 24. That's not bad. I do think the overall effect might be a little higher on this list just because the songs that work on here work really, really, really well. And honestly, if you've not heard these and you're a Pavement fan, you have to check out No More Kings. If you're a fan of music, you have to check out Chavez's Little 12 Toes. It's so good. If you like power pop, My Hero Zero is so good. Moby's rock dance little thing, Verb, What's Happening. This is a good listen. Yeah, I highly recommend this. Just by percentage wise, it's a number 7. But if I cheat when I'm done and move things up just because I like them, I might move this up because I do listen to it. And it is a favorite. All right. That's all I got. This is good. I recommend this. This is fantastic, man. Back in the day when they used to try to teach kids stuff on ABC right there. Yeah, good for you, ABC, American Broadcasting Company. All right. That's all I got. If you've checked this out, let me know. If you know anything about this, let me know. Blah, blah, blah. You know how comments work. Subscribe, like, share, comment. That's all I got for now. Thanks for watching. Peace. Talk to you later.